Why's the resolution so shoddy? Does it need to be... Oh, there you go. Anyway, I'd like to welcome one, and I'd also like to welcome all. Let's put her about on the 0 mark. Oh, wow, that was a jump I did not see coming. Anyway, this is Morrowind. Morrowind has a very... Always use best attack. Oh, let's keep that off. Wow, sounds kind of loud. Anyway, this was before all the Fusrodad, all the Oblivion bullshit came along. Why did this jump over here? You're supposed to be right over here. AI distance. So this is a really old game, and it's gonna look like ass if you compare it to today. But I don't give a shit, because I do not consider such standards of any importance. Real-time shadows. Look at these. Look at these settings. Can you remember the day when those settings were considered high-tech? High-technical. Do I have any saves? No, I don't. I remembered. I was going to play Alpha Protocol, but it turns out that game's a little more resource-intense than they were willing to tell me. So let's start off with a Nyx Hound in the background. Each event is preceded by prophecy, but without the Prero there is no event. Zeruk Arceus, the Underking. Hell yeah! In the waning years of the third area of Tamriel, a prisoner was born on certain days to certain parents, was entered on the guard without explanation to Morrowind, the ignorant of the role, who was back playing their nation's history. Holy shit, it sounds so loud!
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
In case you're curious, Morrowind's actually in the northeast.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay?
I'm dreaming
Wake
of
up.
silly ladies. Jesus, sound is loud. Let me go ahead and fix that. Holy shit. If this game's gonna lag, then I should really start to question how my computer can fucking run other games. Oh, the audio is quite loud. I don't know what the difference is between the two, so let's switch. Yeah, my name, you can just call me Sapphire. How about that? Mr. Jip. Actually, it's just gonna be me, chum. Can I? Oh wow, that's sensitive. So can I loot stuff yet? Hey, there's a guy! Hi, guy! With your brisk walking pace? Yes, he does. What the hell? Why is the music so obnoxiously loud? So yeah, this is what everything was like back in the day. When games were really, truly realistic. And everyone didn't really move. What do you have over there? Spacebar.
The sooner you leave, the sooner we can move on.
But I want this! It's so valuable. It has value.
Get yourself up on deck and let's keep...
I'm not civil. Can I go in the water? Oh, look at that water. Look at that fancy water. Black man. Who are you? Oh, you're an Imperial Guard.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
Ah, the race! Look at these options. Look at these bonuses. Look at this face. What the hell is that on his head? Woo, models. But yeah, this is the Dunmer, the Dark Elf. The default option. Just like the Nord in Skyrim and the Imperial in... No. Yeah, the Nord in Skyrim and the Imperial in Oblivion. The Dark Elf is the default race, which is kind of what you're supposed to be. He's a very generic character. You got some athletics, you got some magic, you got some combat, some sneakiness. You got all the grounds covered. Here you got the Wood Elf, which is kind of, you know, if you want to be a thief, you got some good skills. You got some bow and arrow, you got some alchemy in case you want to make some poisons. You got your Red Guard, who's basically a black swordsman. Then you got the Orc, who's essentially, fuck it. Here's my mace, and there's your face. The Nord, who looks magnificent with that mustache. The Khajiit. Kind of a thief, kind of a silly willy. Really good at stealing stuff, as you can see. There's some lockpicking in there, some short shard. In case you're curious, blue is warrior, yellow is stealing, and red is magic. Got the Imperial, who starts Star of the West. This, ooh, look at that Imperial. Look at that head. Look at that right cheek. That's the magnificent cheek, don't you say? Look at those polygons. Look at this game. Got some merch dog, got some long blade. That's a really thief-based character. Anyway, got the High Elf, also known as the Altmer, in case you're curious. These are the Orkmish or Orkmer, I don't know which one. Anyway, the Altmer, very magically inclined. You got extra magic. You don't regenerate mana on this level, so don't even think about it. In this game, you don't get mana for free. You gotta sleep, you gotta rest, you gotta use potions. Weaknesses, but in return, you don't get as many diseases, which is quite the issue in this game. As you can see, there's all magic. You got the Dark Elf, it's got some run-ins, got some power, got some armor, got some swords, got some mysticism. A very appealing character overall. Then you got the Breton, kind of the magic dude who isn't an elf. You got some alchemy, you got some alteration, you got some conjuration, you got some illusion, you got some mysticism. Restoration's pretty good, that's like healing magic. Then you got the Argonian, who in this game is pretty much an entire race of slaves, with the Dunmer combined. You won't find a lot of these. Just like High Elves, you won't find a lot of High Elves. They're all in Somerset Isle somewhere. You'll probably find a couple of Nords, because I think Morrowind and the entire region is adjacent to... Yeah, you'll probably find some Khajiit around here as well. Khajiit, I think, are the only ones that actually buy skooma. You got some water breathing, you got some poison. Yeah, that's pretty damn good if you like that. As you can see, very much inclined towards, well, anything that isn't stealth. Because, well, you got a lot of running points. That's really good if you want to get around fast. You want to go jogging. You want to go jogging, pick an Argonian. But an Argonian is the off class. You don't really expect people to be an Argonian because it's not really inclined towards anything but a battle mage. One thing they don't tell you is that you get different attributes. If the attributes also differ between... Well, actually, the height, the attributes differ between sex and between race quite vividly. An Orc won't get as much personality, but an Imperial definitely will. But you don't have to worry too much about attributes. You'll get to that. You'll get to that. So, I'm going to go with the offset. First and foremost, you don't see a lot of people playing females without going all silly-willy. A few things first. These two things are called beast races, and they have a very big problem in this game. They can't wear full-face helmets, and they can't wear boots. Wah, 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 wah. Wah. Look at that smooth face. That's a cute face. That's an old face. That's a smooth face. That's a cute face. Let's go with cute. They got the weirdest hair in the universe. I don't like that hair. Let's go with the guy who doesn't have rings sticking out of his face. But then I would go against... What the fuck are you, a raptor? You got a giant hole... Are you a ram or something? Jeez, man. Whatever. I'll be wearing a helmet most of the time anyway, so why the fuck would I give a shit? Butterflies! I like butterflies. Though I don't like that it's not, what you call again? Ooh. That looks really unjewelry-ish. Anyway, let's go for this.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in.
I think in other games they actually make commentary on that. Yeah, they... In Oblivion... Oh, that, by the way, is a very interesting creature that we'll be using because you can't fast travel in this game. Wah, 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 wah. Wah. So yeah, we'll have to be paying for that. There's a mark and recall spell. What about Oblivion? In Oblivion, the guy opposite of your cell actually makes commentary. This time, you're not a prisoner for once. You're a slave. Or actually, you are a prisoner. Or, but I don't know. I don't get it. There's sort of a hint of both of them. As you can see, we can't do a lot. We can just look at this guy and say hi. Look at those eyes. They're textures. Your eyes are textures. Did you notice how bad that looks? That being said, I really don't agree with using the spacebar all that much. We got use is... What is the E key doing? Why is the E key not doing... I could just make that the E key then. So what's running? Running is shift. Can I have that? I can't. Can I have that? I can't. What can I have, you meanie?
We've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before before you're officially released.
Lies!
There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
I'm not gonna crit. I'm not gonna. These are the classes you get. You get the acrobat, who's basically jumpy, shooty, shooty. See, marksman. Major skills, you get a big boost. They also go a lot faster. Minor skills don't go as fast, but you get a small boost in them. Major and minor skills, get enough levels in these, and you'll get a level up. You also have miscellaneous skills, which only really add to the multipliers you get per level up. You'll see that in a moment when I get to leveling up. You got an agent who's kind of sneaky, pew pew, and also talky. You got an archer who's shooty, assassin is stabby. You got the barbarian who's like choppy. You got the bard who's bloody. Got the battle mage who's casty. You got the crusader who's slicey, stoppy. You got the healer who's magic casty. You got the knight who's kind of like, I guess, kind of like the crusader, but the big difference between the crusader's got blunt weapon, long weapon destruction. Knight's slightly less about the magic. It's got some restoration, which makes sense. You got the mage who's all about the casty, shooty. You got the monk. Everything you'd expect from a monk, although he doesn't have as much magic, just some restoration. Very good for Britons, I think. Nightblade, who's kind of magic-y, but at the same time, yes, you see? Get type plus 10 for favorite attributes. So you can use that because I think that there's only a few exceptions, I think. But for the most part, you get 2 kinds of attributes, bonuses per race. You get 10 plus or 10 minus. You can use this to counteract that. This gives you plus 20 in the skills. They're also easy to increase. You can use that if you like a particular skill set. Pilgrim is walkie, getting around. As you can see, he's just surviving, staying alive. Staying alive. This is even more movie here. Got some more casty, stabby, sneaky, slashy, and magic casty. That's... I don't even care. Class description. I don't even know what kind of class I'm going to put up. I used to have a class name, but I know that a lot of people probably pick that. So let's make it... No, wait. I want to change the name first. Can't I... Can I change the name? Oh, you just have to type. Oh! Meteos is a very fun game. Let's see. Which one do I want? Do I want slashy, casty, sneaky? I'm kind of a melee, so I'm gonna go with combat. Let's see. I don't even know. You don't see the statistics until you click OK, so don't worry too much. You can always go back and change it. All about them Bloom Germans. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Block. Ugh. We're gonna... I'll probably use a shield. I got a long... They changed this dramatically in Oblivion, by the way. They pretty much chopped long blade, short blade, all vanished and everything. They really changed things up in that. Which is probably the reason why in Oblivion you only have major skills, which is kind of sad. Makes me a shit. I don't know. I'm gonna go for light armor. Gonna go for medium armor. I guess I should go for medium. Heavy is kind of heavy. Although I am... Yeah. Ugh. I should probably go for heavy because I can't wear full helmets or boots. So that's kind of to counteract that. We got armor, which is making your armor work. You guys in Skyrim are having it really easy because you don't have to fucking repair your shit every once in a while. So stop whining. I also don't get any Fusroda bullshit. Athletics is basically running around going... running faster. You don't get that, you son of a bitch. Actually, I should make that a secondary skill because, in case you haven't noticed yet, ooh, long blade. I like blades. Blades are fun. I probably won't be using spears. Those are two-handed weapons. Although I do like them. Got athletics on this end of the deal. Put armor in there somewhere. I could go for both armors and sort of mix and match, but that's it brings its own consequences, pretty much. Restoration is important. I do want to have a healing spell in case I get into a bit of a shuffle. I like a bow, so I'm gonna go with marksman. You have crossbows in this game. Unlike Skyrim, where you have to fucking buy DLC, but the crossbows in this game are fucking ass. I have no idea what the hell happened to technology, but this world is not making any advancements whatsoever. Sneaky is steely from pocket. Do I want mercantile? I'll probably you get mercantile over natural over time. Luck is everything. Personality. What are my main attributes? Yeah, endurance, strength, endurance. These are all over the place. Endurance is fatigue, I think, and that's pretty good. Just health you gain, and maximum fatigue, how much people like you. They won't like me because I'm an Argonian, so we're gonna have some issues with that. Oh, fuck, I forget. You can't... Shit! You can't go out of the screen with this, so I can't look it up. Well, I can change that anyway. There's cheats. There's console. See? See, it's console. Press God. Oh, wait. GGM? Cheat. You don't... What the hell's... Oh, you need to close the console. Strength, how much you can carry, which is very important. So, fuck you, Skyrim! We've got it easier, but we also have it tougher. But it makes you a strong one. I don't need... willpower. Does anything else use... I'll get it naturally. I mean, I got some agility here. Agility probably would be useful. What does agility do? To dodge melee attacks, as well as your maximum fatigue. I probably want to hit guys. And I'm probably, let's see, is marksman agility? Yeah, I'm gonna go with agility. Oh yeah. What about them blue gemins? Focusing on melee skill sense. Oh, we'll see if this works. At any time, I can just turn around the whole...
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
Quill pen! So yeah, these are the signs of the game. You have Fortify Magic. Weakness to Magic. Aww. More Magic! But, wait, there's actually... No. You get... This is kind of interesting. The Astronarch... The Atronarch. You don't regenerate magic naturally over time, that's what stunted means, but you absorb the magic from spells that hit you. So you get a lot of magic, you absorb that magic, but you can't regenerate it naturally except using potions. This is pretty fucking good, because you get 25 endurance points. Oh yeah, it does remember, so no, yeah, I don't have endurance, so I should go for the lady. I could go for the lady and really buff out my personality, which I think is lower. The lady's really fucking good. Abilities, yeah, those are passive. You got spells, you can use it at any time you want, but they cost mana. Powers, you can only use those once per day, and they're pretty fucking spiffin'. You get some agility, which I probably will get naturally. You got some mage. You might notice 1.5. That simply means you get 150%. This is 250%. This is 3 times the mana. So if you like casting spells, you'll probably want to pick this dude. Especially if you have alchemy, in which case. One thing, poison in this game doesn't work as well as it does in Oblivion. Oh, I'm talking all over the place. Turn undead, simply they go eep! Eep! The serpent, yeah, that's poison. That's just a spell, that's kind of crappy. The shadow, invisibility, fortify speed. If you want to go around the place, that's good. Sanctuary, 10 points, which is kind of, you don't get hit as much. They got this guy who, the power is pretty good, but if you get a good set of lockpicks, you don't really have to worry. You can also get the skeleton key. Fortify attack simply makes you hit more. I want to go for the lady, because I'm such a lady. I'm so fabulous. But endurance looks pretty appetizing. These are kind of crummy, they're kind of the opposites. They're good if you want to be a meleeer specifically, but I do want some others. I guess that putting them into my attributes will kind of limit my abilities, but that endurance would really help with making me survivable. So I'm going to go with that, depending on my statistics.
Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
Shut up! You're not going to talk after this. It's true, by the way. Okay, we got some... I'm glad I took that endurance. Oh yeah, I forgot. Argonian ladies don't get as much endurance. So I got a very good set of stats here. I got a 50... Maximum is a 100. So I'm well underway of becoming a powerful person. As you can see, I got... My highest is endurance. It's kind of wacky. I got a lot of... How much health? I don't know where that comes from. Lady! Lady's favors, Lady Grace, abilities, constellation with the lady, with the prime aspect of Massa. Booyah, Kasha. Look at these skills, look at them. These are missed skills, they start at level 5. Hardly heal. This you get, I think, by default, just so you don't die as much. This I can use anytime I want. As you can see, these skills all are sucking ass. Don't worry about it, though. Use them, you'll naturally get better at it. That's the fun thing about this game and all the other games. Well, actually, I think Skyrim is a lot more lenient on it. But you don't really have to worry about what these are. These are only the ones you really are intending to use. These are what you're going to use to level up. So don't worry about these. These should always be skills you intend to level up. Security will allow me to get past, yes. Traps, marksman, I'm gonna shoot things, I'm gonna smith things, yeah, that just makes sense. You should always go with athletics, because you'll be doing that anyway. Restoration is so that I don't die as much. I think it decreases the amount of magic something uses. Yeah, I think that's what most magic things do. We got blocking. Blade and bow, and shield. But do I really... I'm still doubting about medium armor. I don't want to mess this up, because that could really knock me over. I could go with mysticism, because then I can get my... Nah, I'm not going to enchant. I could go for unarmored, because technically speaking, not wearing any boots means that any damage to my feet is not... Speed? I don't have much... Do I have much speed? I have 40 speed. I cool. Ah, that's what I forgot. Acrobatics! The jumping skill. I like some mobility. That's what I'm going to put in that place. Acrobatics. There you go. Look at that acrobatics. Now I can jump decently, and it helps me increase my strength. I think that's fine, dear Sir Squire. My stats menu. You can right-click to open these menus. Oh, wait, let's choose...
Show your papers to the captain when you...
Why would I right-click to open this menu? Again, Demetrius Master. Sign scoliosis. Multiple sclerosis? You are insane! Everything's alright. I should... No, I don't have them in possession. I thought you could. Oh, whatever. Wear them, damn you. Oh yeah, you need to wear one piece of armor in order for your... See, beast races cannot wear shoes. But I like shoes. Why won't you let me wear shoes?
You'll go no further until you have your papers.
I picked them up, didn't I? You took my papers? Why the fuck did you take my papers?
Continue.
Oh, what? I clicked close, not take. Dick. Cheese, man. What's jumping? How do I jump? Oh, that's auto walk. Auto walk plus auto run. The little red bar under the item. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Oh, I'm attacking. I don't want to attack. Unready weapons. Unready. 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 How do I do that? How do I unready my weapons? Use ready magic is F. Ready magic is R. Jump is joy 6. What the fuck is joy 6? Quick save, quick 1, quick menu, rest is T, journal is J, no, rest is T. Is anything set on the letter Q? Nothing is set on the letter C. Why am I not jumping? Oh, I guess I can't yet. So let's loot. I get the feeling that my screen is too small, but I can see my status. Oh, I'll be taking that. I'll be taking that. I'll probably want to manage your menu so they look a little bit bigger so you can manage your stuff. Oh, look, a penny. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, more candy. You just want to loot for now. Make sure you got some pennies when you're intending to take off. As you can see, the menus are dramatically less interesting than they are in Skyrim. Though I think Skyrim actually looks more shitty than this. Menu-wise, I mean, look at this interesting menu. Look how interesting this menu is. This menu's not interesting. You got some problems, bro. Brotacular! Do I really need this to be that big? I don't think this menu needs... Yeah, this can be a bit smaller. So I can enlarge this menu. Look at my lady! I'm so pretty! Oh, look at that tail. Look at those crappy animations. There are no ragdolls in this game, so don't even think about it. Wait, this is a short blade. See? Type short blade, one-handed. Condition 400/400. Okay.
We're dragging its picture on you in the inventory menu. Press F to pull out your weapons. Once your weapon is ready, swing-a-ding-ding!
What the hell's happening to my hand? What are you... Oh, there's the blade. So you can charge it up. But you might notice something weird, is that I'm attacking depending on what I'm moving. So as you can see, this is stabby stabby, this is choppy choppy, and this is lungy lungy. No wait, this is slashy slashy. So as you can see, we have chop slash. I don't know which one is vertical, but you just want to thrust for now with this kind of stuff, because it has 5 out of 5. Money, 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 money. You can stop wielding that torch. Nah. Ooh, a book. Let me take that book. Bowl. Ooh, those things are worth a couple of pennies. Get some. Ooh, a Quarmag. Bread. That may help. You see this dagger stabbed into this piece of paper? It just is an instruction. Okay, this is a lockpick. You don't have a small little tiny ass cutscene in this game. Snake, you do this. Yay! I get coins. Money, 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 money. Going to pick your lock. But I don't have a lock. And I'm going to pick your face open with it. That basket is worth more than the paper in it. Is there any way can I set quick weapons or anything? Is there like a button for that? Because this is probably going to get tedious. Why? Next spell. Oh, so you change spells with that. How the hell did you do that? It's like, boop! Weapon in his hand. You don't want to have your weapon drawn when you're talking to people. Yes, you have a tiny mini-map in this game instead of a fucking retarded... Well, you don't get... There is one kind of problem with that, and you'll see it. Ooh! Enchanted. Let's wear it. That coin doesn't weigh anything. So you might be wondering what's going on that... Holy shit, that map is huge. Get out of the way, map! See, the map's black where we haven't been. This is the world map. It's divided up into tiny little squares. I think that's Solstheim, and you won't be seeing the other expansion kit because that's technically on the mainland and we can't really do anything with that. Anyway, cost and chance. This is the chance at the bottom here. The chance is how many times you have to miscast. This is how much mana it costs. This is how much chance you have to fuck it up. With these magic items, it's cost and charge. So I have a chance of royally fucking up Hearth Heal and just not casting it correctly. Wanna keep track of that? Just saying. You took everything that I stole from you. Well, you didn't take the book for some reason. Why didn't you take the book? That book wasn't mine. Yes, you're in Morrowind. I don't know. Hey, I mean, there's not like there's a lot of Argonian slaves around this place. Or why are you in prison and shipped here? Yeah, technically you don't start in prison, which is kind of wonky. Well, you don't really start in a prison in Skyrim either, although you do end up at one. I don't know. Come directly from the Emperor. The Emperor! Yeah! Yeah, nobody really talks after this point. You are a free man! You're a something to study Emperor, because about Of course this is the Empire. This is the Varnvels district of the province of Morrowind. And Morrowind has been part of Empire. My duties? What's my duties, mate? This package came with the news of your arrival. Okay, there's the Cassius Cosades. Cassius Cosades. Haha. And the town of Balmora goes off to the corner club. As for Cassius Cosades, ooh, I know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I wouldn't serve that guy unless he paid me a hefty sack of coin. Your journal's been updated. No quest stuff. You also don't get any... Yeah, this is kind of stupid about Morrowind is there's no quest marker, so you really have to know what you're doing. Which is why your journal is really fucking spiffing. Package, directions. Ew, I got some coin. Why are you giving me money? I don't want your money. Your money. Oh. Basically, go west and go up. I have a map. Or actually, I used to have a map. A real-life map. Because I used to own the package. The Silt Strider, that's what those things are called. They basically take you all around the place. You also have boats, and I think teleporting between mages guilds. Yeah, that's really kind of stupid if they basically touch the nerves. There's one at my trade. Cassius Cosades!
Speak freely, friend.
Oh, he loves me! Want a romance? Da-da-da. Da-da. Yes, now I can steal. See? Get the tiny steal icon. You shouldn't do anything otherwise, or that guy will know. He'll be pretty fucking pissed.
You're on your own now. Good luck. Let's read it. 16. Last seat, day 1. My orders are to go to Balmora in the Varnvel district and report to a man named Cassius
Cosades!
To find out where he lives, I should ask in Balmora at the corner club called Southwall. When I find the guy, I gotta give him his package and go blah-de-blah-de-blah-blah-blah.
I'm gonna go back! Can I come back? I don't like it out here. How am I not hidden? Who is ogling? You're ogling me, aren't you? Oh, wait. Why am I not hidden? I'm supposed to be hidden. Are you seeing me? You're way up there, dude. How can you see me? Bro. I'm not bro with that. Let's put this sword away. I can't go in there. That's way too high level.
From where do you hail?
The clouds, my friend, where all hail comes from. Are you the boat dropped off? I ought to see a boat arrive at this time of the day. I hope the Imperials treated you nicely. Straight, I took my ring. I'll say a ring. Take this ring, bro. What did I get? Oh yeah, you get a discount, because if people like you, they'll actually ask for less money. Oh, you can double click. I forgot. Double click, double click, click. Oh yeah, I said that you don't regenerate mana at all, so I'm gonna cast a spell. No, that's a power. I don't want to use that for now. Let's see. I could use that other spell and see if I fuck it up. Fuck it up! Let's see. I fucked it up. There you go. Point case proven. See, my mana will not regenerate in the slightest of terms. So that, always use best spell. In case you're curious about that then there. Ever take all button? Or was that Oblivion? Nope! Menu mode, mouse 1. Oh, that's what it's doing. Well, at least it doesn't move your thing around all the time. Wasn't there a mud crab here? I must be forgetting it, remembering it wrong. Hey, there's a mud crab. Let's stab him. Let's stab him and grab him and chop him up. Oh, wait, I forget. There's some loot around here that I really want to get first. Okay, so let's look at our skills for a second, so I can... Where are my skills? Oh, you gotta look over them. As you can see, my athletics is going up slowly. Keep forgetting it's the right mouse button for some fucking odd reason. If I remember everything correctly, there should be a really good stash of loot in that... Fuck. Ouch. Ouch.
That makes me sad.
Anyway, this thing, if you're lucky, there's something in those plants, and those are worth quite a few coins at the beginning of the game. Meow, 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 pow, 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 rap-a-dow, pow, pow. Who the hell's sniffing me? You're gonna get stabbed. Who's coughing? What the fuck am I listening to? I don't want to listen to people cough and wheeze in my neck. Oh, he's coughing and wheezing and stabbing him too. Get me up on that blasted rock. Okay, let's... Look at that speed! Ooh, those bone lords are quite nasty, I can tell you that much. But he's got something written on his belt buckle. Look at that belt buckle. Belt buckle. Belt buckle. This is an axe that is worth quite a few pennies. Now, unlike Skyrim, where if you weigh too much, you just don't move as fast, in this game, if you weigh too much, you just stop moving altogether. So don't think you're gonna be a fancy boy. At least I think you just stop moving. I don't know. Wait, that's his health bar? As you see, I'm clearly hitting him, but I'm also missing him. That's because in this game, there's attack statistics. Yarg. Yarg. Let's see what how my armor is unarmored is doing. Ugh,
So confused. So confused. Yes, that's incorrect. It's in just spiffin'.
Ooh, what's this? Ooh, there's a lot of them in there. Okay. I think we've got, what's all there's... Oh, no, we got these. The hyperphagia. Or the hyperphagia.
You didn't care. I don't give a shit.
Let's actually eat something, so I can show you what happens if you eat something. No, I don't want to take, I want to eat one. I could swear you could right-click, but that might just be Oblivion. I'm so used to Oblivion. How can it not have any effect on me? Am I resisting that much poison? Am I so poison resistant that all these things that could potentially kill me or make me incredibly powerful are just doing jack squat? Oh, you might see next to my minimap there's like a teeny bit. Resting here is illegal. Oh yeah, guards will wake you up. I think that's what happens. Can't just rest everywhere, kids. In the icons in the bottom right, those will turn more transparent if they're temporary effects, so you can keep track of how you're doing in there. This log is, by the way, very suspicious for a reason. There will be something very suspicious in that tree stump later on. Something so suspicious it will make your hair stand up. That walking animation looks fucking cool, by the way. Considering how old this game is, and considering there's clipping the shirt through the pants, that's still a really good walking animation. It makes me giggle.
Think it'll rain? You want something, friend?
Why does everyone like me so much? Wait, you're saying that I should... Thank you! You're a good guy. I love you. Little advice? Little secret? See, that's kind of funky, is you can just have guys get really pissed off at you and just stab them! Go stabby stabby, slicey slicey. Oh, the trade house. Let's get some shit. Oh! Ah, you have a bottle. Where did you get that? Oh, that's expensive. I don't want to risk it, but I think you can't read books. You can.
What
Good.
is this regarding, Argonian?
You're insulting me! Boo! What do you want? Oh, you're not that expressive,
So nice. You're so pretty. You're a high elf. You do all kinds of magic mumbo jumbo.
Latest rumors. Upstairs having fine financial problem. Can't seem to win a wager. Little advice. Thank you. Popular potions? Yeah, you want to have some of these around. Blight? Really bad. You want to keep track of that, okay? Yeah, fortify, blah, 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 restore fatigue. Nah, I guess you want to stay restore magicka, slightly more important. Because magicka doesn't generate vigor, vitality, best in bargain items, storing, so you can get spells, as you can see, spells, scrolls are one-time use. You got touch, you got target, and I think there's one more self. Yeah, there you go. Atta boy! Father's hand. It's 5 seconds. That's kind of crummy. Do I want to buy a spell is the question. I think not, this, squire. So. Oh, the game's randomly lagging. Welcome to the menu of trade. Why is my dude so huge? I don't want you to be huge. I want the menu to be... I guess we'll have to do it the other way. Alley-oop. And alley-oop. Oh, wait. See, the guy has a certain amount of cash, but that's not all. Because you can actually barter over this stuff. Like, say, hey, I don't want to pay that much money. This squire. Here, you can have this stupid axe. Total sold. You gotta get weapons. Some, you know, a little bit of a long blade, something I can use. You got a lot. Yeah, you got claymores, which are two-handed. Yeah, they kind of categorize them into the same thing. I don't know why. You got a short bow that's worth 20 quid. I'll buy that. I think I'll buy that. As you can see, the box is slightly to the right and to the bottom to indicate that you're purchasing said item. You got a iron. I don't need an iron dagger. Did I sell you my iron dagger? Here, you can have my iron dagger. Na 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 na. Bow! You can have these stupid shoes. Why? Because I can't wear shoes, milady, my lord. This is... fuck, I forgot to dim. I think I'm just heavy, so I want to go with heavy. See, this is really somewhat of a difference. This is medium? That's light. As you can see, medium has more armor rating, same condition, but it's significantly heavier. Heavy and medium, it's mostly condition you're dealing with, so yeah. Want to keep track of that. Bow, bow, bow. Give it all up to you. I don't think they tell you whether or not you can wear something as an Argonian. Probe. I think probes are used for traps. Lockpicks are used for locks. Oh, this game is so annoying with all those tidbits. I think I won't be buying any of that. I don't do any alchemy, so I won't even do... How about some apparel? I could use a shield. I mean, getting a shield right off the bat, very profitable. It's very good. It's very potent. Helmets, those are cheap. You got any cheap? No, fuck, that's a full face helmet. I can't wear that. What the fuck you selling me, fool? Okay, we got a steel sheet at 300. It weighs 15. 15, 11, 7. No, why the fuck am I not buying this? I should not buy that. That's a poor deal. Yeah, you got individual gloves. You have got individual pauldrons. You want to keep track of that. Let's buy some gauntlets to be off cheap. I always give them a little bit more than average and they'll like you. Give them a little bit more than average and they won't like you. Now, just because I'm using heavy armor doesn't mean that I should shy away from purchasing an Imperial Quith. See, he likes me more now. Let's open up my menu and start equipping some things. Let's equip these fancy new gauntlets. Ooh, those gauntlets are fancy. So you can look over your menu. Now, I couldn't wear that steel thing because that was definitely way too big. You can wear that. Put that in your hands. Oh, you are looking spiffin'. Let's put on some of these bows. So you gotta equip arrows too. Don't forget that. I got a couple of pennies in the back pocket. Didn't I buy anything? Did I buy any other apparel? No, I'm wearing all my apparel, and I'm also... See, I can easily switch between my weapons. Let's see what I look like. Ooh, I look pretty spiffin'. That looks pretty spiffin'. What is my armor rating? Oh! Something... Ooh, only 4? What's going on here? I thought I have 5 and 17. I am heavy armor, right? Yeah, here's medium armor, and then this shield is heavy armor. I guess that, I have unarmored. Shouldn't that, like, count? Oh, whatever. Put your shirt back on, lady. Put your pants on! What are you thinking? Well, at least we're somewhat equipped. Good day, dear Sir Squire. So I gotta wait until night so I can track this guy.
What's your story?
But in case you haven't managed to notice, there happens to be a lighthouse, which I think is the best point to get a vantage point. I already know that it's this stump. I could make the right mouse button my jump button, because this being the menu is gonna get a bit in the way. But then what do I make my menu button? Na 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 na. What is auto run? I think I just undid something somewhere. Oh, that's still the menu. No, wait, that's activate. That has to be E. That's what I did. Jump. If you can be that. I guess I could use the click instead of tab. I can put this back to tab menu mode. Ooh, inventory menu item. So that's how you do that. That's good to know. So you can put some quick items in there in case you get a bit worried. Cool. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Blocking in this game is automatic. So you don't have to hold up your shield like you have to do in some games. It's just pulling it out. One thing I do want to do about this is this is button 9. I want to make 9 inventory my lockpicks. No, not my. Why the fuck would I want to make that my directions? Should probably read those. I'm not even in Balmora, but I probably would do good to read that. Okay, this is an interesting book. Increases your unarmored skill by 1 level. That's pretty decent. Okay, I can steal this. I can steal this. I don't care. You're online. Anyway. So what you're supposed to do with this Fareed guy is you're supposed to watch him and all. Okay, it's 3 PM. 6 will be 9. Let's wait till 9. Highly doubt a guard's gonna come up here. Oh yeah, resting is illegal. That means you don't recover. Ba 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 ba. Ba. Who the fuck's coughing? I'm gonna kill whoever that cougher is. Where did my arrow go? Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. No recovering your arrows in this game. Sorry there, Sir Squire, but that is not an option. What's this weapon's best use? I should check that out. Weapon. Bows only have 1 attack position, by the way. Chopping. I don't know what chopping is. I think that's up. Yeah, that's standing still, so I'm gonna stand still with this thing. This is slashing, I think. Yeah, this feels like a chop. I'll be sitting. I'll see you when I get that guy's secret stash. Is that him? Does he think he's sneaky? He's carrying a torch. Everyone can see you, Bosmer. Piece of shit. How can people see me up here anyway? Oh, he's coming a tidbit close. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Ba da ba da ba ba ba. Wah 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 ba ba da ba ba da. Na 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 na. Almost forgot you can check where things go to. Yeah, specifically it tells you what doors are. That's what the tiny blocks are, in case you're curious. Okay, I think he just fiddled around his Twinkie Dinky. Twinkie Dink! And he's done. Get out of the tree. Get out of the tree. Get out of the... Damn it, my leg! You're still not being sneaky, dude! Jesus, man. But I want to talk to you about your hiding place. I just saw... Oh, I'm tired as fuck. I'm not gonna make it until tomorrow. Ooh, a lockpick. Yeah, it doesn't tell you whatever you're stealing or not, so you want to be extra careful when you're taking something with the eyes of civilians around. I don't want to risk losing this ring and losing all my cash.
What brings you out in this? I'm listening.
That sounds pretty sexy. Being in the Legion. In the Navy. I don't think they have a Navy in this game. I don't think they them there do, kiddo. Ugh, I should turn my auto walk off or my auto run. Would you like to join the Imperial Legion? A few things about it. If you only played Skyrim and Oblivion, you're gonna have a very different experience with how they work in this game. Oh, cool. For a large portion, this is very different how factions work in this game. Who are you? What do you train in? Medium armor. I could use some of that. Price goes up per level that you already have, by the way. Simple as that. Who are you? What is your name? Coriolis. My name is Coriolis. You see that man? His name is Coriolis. What do you offer? Oh, you're probably part of the Thieves Guild. You won't be talking to me until I meet a thief. I need a bed. Is there an inn? I need a bed. Not an honor. Ba-dum-bum-bum. No. I kind of want to keep that. Thank you. I have some money. I might as well buy something useful. I don't want to walk around without a probe on me. One probe will do, and I think a hammer or two just in case. Yeah, that's good enough. Thank you, dear Sir Squire. You can have this very expensive book in return. What are these? Fatigue, health, fatigue and match. Ooh, that's pretty expensive. Fortify personality, unhinging. I already read that book. Why are you selling a book that everyone can read on your table? I guess I could use a journeyman's lockpick. There you go. Thank you, dear Sir Squire. I think that's pretty much all we can do in Citadine for now. I'm singing in the rain. Hello, dear God Squire.
To what do I owe the honor, Argonian?
Oh, I'm sorry that cost me 9 points. So we can do two things now. Thing number uno, we can actually walk over to Balmora. There's these nifty signs. They don't say shit, but you can look on them and they'll tell you where to go. Wait, Balmora's that direction? Doesn't make any sense. Balmora's over here. Why the hell would this... Oh, I see. We're gonna go there. Then we have to go through Pelagiat, and I think the river will be a safer route. But then we'll have to go past the Quarma mine, and Quarma workers scare me the shit. Yeah, the map, pretty uninformative. For the most part, you'll get basic information. You can't go to that super dark area yet. I think you wanna. Gotta wait for the lag to wear down. I don't like those sounds.
It's spooky. It's so creepy.
Do until healed. Oh, we're saving. May you, Sir Squire. Oh shit, I missed. Come here, you. I hit you. Seriously, fuck this lag. Fuck you, man. Stop walking into predictable patterns. Aha. Let us feast upon our fallen foe.
You don't want to go in there yet. That's kind of dangerous.
So we could walk to Balmora, we could take the river route, or we could just purchase a travel there. How ya doing? How ya doing? Aww. So as you can see, we can travel to Balmora for 14 GP, but then we probably wouldn't level too well.
Just for you. Same low price.
Yay! So next time we're gonna go to Balmora and meet this. What was his name again? We're gonna go meet Caius. Why the fuck would you call him Caius? Caius Cosades in Balmora. And if we all remember correctly, Balmora is all the way over here. Which is gonna be quite the walk. You can zoom in and out of this map, by the way. I think the Vec is over here. Just like the capital of this world. Okay, you got Tel Aviv. I don't know. I know that Tel Dagon is over here. Or something of that name. Here's somewhere. I don't know. I barely remember the names. I do know this is Solstheim, and that's a really crappy area to be in. Let me see. Let me see if I know where these are. The Vec, that's the big place. Saran, I think that's the place with the giant crab shell. Gnissis? Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Gnissis. But that's enough for now. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, yeah, bitches! If you didn't, oh, I don't like you anymore. I'm gonna stabby yui. But we'll see what happens next time.
Where would you like to go?
I would like to go to the end of this episode, which is actually gonna show up at a. Ooh, I'm really reaching some high levels here. It's gonna be a bit slow, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Am I increasing anything else on this level scale? I think I am. I should at least. We got a hound. Merchantile's not going up? Why is the mercantile going up? I thought that would go up after a couple of trends. Well, that only goes up if you actually do sell high and low and such. Else you don't get any experience. Got willpower, govern. Yeah. I'm not doing myself any favors. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.